I think we're a new team, a lot of different guys. So for us, it's just we want to go out there and display what we feel like we can do. I feel like last time we were there, it wasn't us offensively. We just felt like we were off schedule all game, playing from behind, not executing, drop balls, a lot of stuff that we feel like we can be better at. So we just want to go in there and play clean football, execute, communicate. It's gonna be a hostile environment, so it's gonna be good.
Nothing new, but you and Golf clicking at a super high level last week. What's the best attribute about him that's made you two get on the same level like you are?
It's a good question. I feel like this is going on to year 5, so I feel like we built every year. I feel like it's a little bit better, but just talking to him, communicating with him. Now it's like we get the play call, and we're not even talking about the route that I have. It's like, okay, I'm asked, like, I know what he's looking at first, if I'm the second read, third read, if I have time. There's so many more things that go into than just my route. So I feel like we've gotten to the level where it's beyond just, my route and where he's throwing it. It's like reading coverages, knowing, where the hole's going to be, if I can maybe adjust the route a little. We're talking all the time, and I think that's what, keeps us on the same page.
Beyond the reps, what goes into cultivating that relationship and making it successful?
I think beyond the reps, I think that's the biggest thing is the repetition, being with him for so long, talking with him, understanding what he likes, what he sees from his perspective, because he's able to see it from kind of different view than I am when I'm out at receiver. He can see the whole picture. He's telling me things, giving me tips and reminders that, cues that trigger him so that I can be ready for it. So we like to stay on the same page and just makes things easier for us.
Can you speak to that? There was a play, I guess, towards the end of the half. I was watching some of the tape, but it looked like they were in a cover 2 on the zone look, and you kind of went right in the hole between the linebacker and the corner who was covering you, and you used kind of a jab step to the outside to kind of create that space. But to understand that he's going to throw it to you in that zone, and you also to read the coverage. What does that? What does that take, even pre-snap? Just that communication there.
Yeah, I think it's just repping it so many times. We run that play a lot. Certain looks. I feel like I said, we've done it so much that he knows already what I'm gonna do. I feel like he's anticipating me breaking in already before I even do it, and so it just helps him anticipate those. I feel like where he doesn't have to. On some routes I can either go right or left. I have a choice, but he already knows, what I'm thinking. I know what he's seeing, what's going to happen, I feel like. And so it just makes it, that much easier for us to connect.
How much is that? Because, again, you mentioned that you line up at the slot. So, the whole route tree is available to you. And having those choice routes, how much does that just enhance, I guess, what the capability of that connection that you have with Jared? Just the fact that basically the whole menu's on the table there.
Yeah, we can do a lot of stuff. I feel like in the slot, there's a lot of routes that you can run. Playing outside, moving me around I think is big. But just being on the same page, that's the biggest thing. Going into each and every game, making sure we're talking about the plays that are in, the adjustments, the kills that we have, why he's killing it, what looks we're looking for. I think those are the biggest things.
What's the tiniest detail that we might not have even noticed that you improved the most at? Whether it's, I think Coach Johnny Mo said timing was just so intricate.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, what's the tiniest detail that you improved most?
I think timing. I feel like me out wide by myself, I would say, is the biggest thing going into this season. Like before half, the touchdown that I caught, doing more of that where I'm by myself, whether I'm running a slant, a fade, the route that I ran, past weekend, just being on the same page, working the timing, because at the end of the day, I can still be covered, but a good ball and great placement by Jared can always beat the coverage. So I think, we both understand that you don't always have to run the best route. DBs are also good in this league. They get paid to do what they do. So as long as we're on the same page, we feel like we can win more times than not.
A lot of big names in this Ravens secondary. What's the biggest challenge that they present to you this week?
They do a lot. First of all, they got a lot of good players. Their secondary, Kyle Hamilton's a beast. Marlon Humphrey, Roquan in the middle, leading the whole thing. They got a bunch of dogs over there on defense, so we just got to make sure we're on the same page as an offense. They show a lot of different looks. They're fast. They play hard. So we're gonna have to be on our P's and Q's, just with our adjustments. It's gonna be loud, so might not be able to hear. So our signals, whatever it is, got to be on the same page. But I think if we're all on the same page, we'll have a shot. But we got to get there. We still got some stuff to work on.
You mentioned Roquan and Hamilton; those guys cover the middle of the field pretty well. You guys really love to attack the middle of the field. So, what's the counterpunch to those guys?
I think for us, just doing what we do. I feel like every play is different. They might blitz one play, they might drop 8. We just got to be ready to adjust. First drive might not be what we expect. You get to the sideline, check the iPad and see what we can do from there. But at the end of the day, the game plan is going to be the game plan. There's not going to be much deviation from that. So if we go out there and just do what we do, I feel like we understand each other pretty well as an offense, especially in our run game. If we get that going, I feel like we're pretty good when we can get the run game going.
Jared, go ahead.
Is there confidence in the group that you guys have to potentially win a shootout if that's what the game dictates?
Oh, 100%. I think we're all super confident we are as an offense. We're confident in being able to put up points in any way, whether that's through the air, on the ground. If it takes us 12 plays, 15-play drive, or 2-play drive, either one is fine for us, as long as we score points. But we feel like we can put up points versus almost any team in this league if we do what we have to do: execute, take care of the ball, all the little things. But like I said, when you have a good defense going against a good offense, you never know what happens.
Considering what they have on offense, do you feel like the onus is on you to kind of, as an offense, to keep them off the field a little bit and be able to stretch those drives, maybe stretch time of possession a little bit here?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. The onus is on me. I don't know. I go out there and I'm not really in control of what play is called. I go out there and make the play, and I try to score whenever I can, unless there's a situation where it's 2 minute, 4 minute, whatever, and a half. But regular game, I'm trying to go out there, catch the ball, run my route, and try to put points on the board.
You're playing a lot of big games with this franchise, but this is going to be your first one this season at night. Do the juices get flowing a little bit extra whenever the lights come on and the whole country's watching?
I think so. Prime time, I feel like I definitely love primetime games. Being the only game on, it's always a lot of fun. I feel like everyone's watching, get to put on a show, everyone gets to see it. So it's going to be fun at night. Baltimore environment is going to be crazy. Monday night, I can't wait.